There's something about crushing on a classmate that's both exciting and terrifying. Maybe it's the way you steal glances across the room, or how your heart thumps every time she laughs at a teacher's joke. You replay moments in your head, when she lent you a pen, when you caught her humming to her headphones, that awkward time you both reached for the same stapler. Suddenly, a simple hello feels like you're performing on stage for the whole class to see. Here's the truth. Most people won't ever remember your exact words. They'll remember your energy, your confidence, in the way you made them feel. If you're worried about looking weird, just know everyone in that classroom is hoping someone will be brave enough to make things interesting. 1. Courage over comfort. Why you need to be bold with a classmate. I'm not alone if your first instinct is to play it safe. I did that for years. Sat nearby, made a little eye contact, sometimes even traded notes. But I was always too nervous to say anything real. The only thing I got was a front row seat to my own regret. The real secret? Bold doesn't mean loud or pushy. It means you take the first step. That's it. How it really happens. One semester, there was this girl in my economics class, Maya. She was always early, always organized, the type who color-coded her notes and made everyone else look like chaos. After weeks of just liking her book recommendations on the class forum, I finally decided to go for it. I waited until we both left class at the same time and said, "Hey, real talk, do you actually enjoy this professor's jokes, or do you just laugh out of pity?" She smiled, a little surprised, and said, "Honestly, I keep a running list in my notes. The worse they get, the better my day." We both laughed and the ice was broken. From then on, talking felt easy. And honestly, that brave move was just a tiny, honest question about something we both experienced. Big lesson? Be the first to say something real. Don't overthink it. Just open your mouth and let something human come out. 2. Starting the conversation, natural, confident, and never creepy. Every good story starts with one person deciding to risk being a little vulnerable. You don't need a perfect line. You need the right moment and the guts to jump in. A. Use shared experiences to your advantage. School gives you endless material. Here's how to use it naturally. Did you get any of the notes from today? My brain checked out after the 3rd slide. Okay, honest question. Did you actually read the assignment or just wing it like me? I swear, every time I see that group project sign up, I get war flashbacks. Real responses I've gotten. Same, I've been pretending to understand microeconomics for 3 weeks. I watched a YouTube summary and prayed for the best. So far, so good. B. Playful teasing and observational humor. Everyone loves someone who doesn't take things too seriously. I'm convinced you have a secret coffee stash. No one should be this awake at 8 a.m. You look way too calm before a pop quiz. Are you secretly a robot? And if she has a unique style or hobby, is there a competition for best dressed in this class, or did you just win by default? I always see you doodling in your notebook. Do you sell those on Etsy yet? C. Make playful bets or challenges. A playful challenge makes things less scary, more fun. Bet you $5 you can beat me to class next week. Loser of the next quiz owes the winner coffee. Deal? True story. I once challenged a classmate to see who could answer more questions in class. She beat me by 2, and we ended up having coffee after to celebrate her victory. Still one of my favorite accidental dates. 3. Conversation starters and example dialogues for real life and text. A. First moves in person. You. Hey, do you know if our teacher always starts on time, or is this one of those 10-minute grace period classes? Her. Honestly, I think he just likes to make us sweat. You. Mission accomplished. I've set 3 alarms and I'm still almost late. You. Not to be dramatic, but if I have to do one more group project, I might start a petition. Her. I'm in. Can I add no more surprise quizzes to the list? You. Random question. If you could swap places with any character from a TV show, who would it be? And don't say Ross from Friends. Her. Definitely Leslie Knope from Parks and Rec. You. I was gonna say Ron Swanson, but now I'm feeling basic. B. Texting/DMs after class. Hey, thanks for saving me with those notes. I owe you coffee, or at least a donut. You. That joke you made in class actually made my whole morning. You. Did you survive the midterm? My brain is still buffering. C. Building playful banter. You. Okay, be honest. Are you actually taking notes or just doodling anime characters? Her. I plead the 5th. You. Fair. My notes are just a grocery list at this point. You. I'm starting a club for people who nearly fall asleep in lectures. Wanna be VP? Her. As long as there's free coffee, I'm in. D. If you want to get a little bolder. U. If you ever want to skip class and go on a spontaneous donut run, I'm just saying, I wouldn't say no. Her. Dangerous offer. I take donuts very seriously. You. You have a laugh that makes the whole row smile. Don't ever change that. Her. Aw, you're sweet. Thanks for saying that. E. When there's group work. You. We make a pretty good team. If this was Survivor, I think we'd be the last two standing. Her. Speak for yourself. I'd vote you off if you ate my snacks. You. Fair. I respect your priorities. 4. Navigating awkward moments and reading her cues. The fear of being awkward is real, but honestly, it's overrated. Most people are too focused on their own worries to judge yours. A. When things get quiet or awkward. If you run out of things to say, own it. Sorry, my brain just glitched. Happens a lot before coffee. Okay, I just had a total blank moment. Promise I'm more interesting after class. She'll probably laugh and appreciate your honesty. B. Signs she's into the conversation. She asks you questions back, like, what about you? How did you do on the quiz? She teases you in return. She shares memes, playlists, or funny stories. She starts conversations first, like, hey, did you see the group chat? If she's not interested, gives one-word answers, looks away, or doesn't reciprocate, just say, thanks for the chat, and move on. Don't cush. Bravery is also knowing when to let things be. 5. Moving from classmates to something more without the weirdness. So, what if the vibe is good and you want to hang out outside of class? Keep it low-key and casual. Hey, some of us are grabbing lunch after class. You should come. You seem like you'd have strong opinions about ice cream flavors. Want to test that theory? If she says yes, awesome. If not, no drama. Keep it friendly in class. If you're ready for a real move. Hey, I've really enjoyed talking with you. Would you want to grab coffee, just the two of us sometime? If she says yes, nice. If not, you showed guts and can hold your head high. More real-world flirting examples and one-liners. Here's a huge batch of real, everyday lines that work in class or after. This class could use a halftime show. You in for karaoke? Not to brag, but my coffee ordering skills are next level. Want to test me? If you could ban one thing about college, what would it be? Confession. I only showed up because I knew you'd be here. If you ever need a last-minute study buddy or snack supplier, I'm your guy. Is it just me, or does the Wi-Fi here have a personal vendetta against students? I just survived back-to-back lectures. I deserve a medal, or a nap. I'm challenging you to a meme-off. Loser buys lunch. Quick, make up an excuse for why we're late. Extra points for creativity. If this class was a TV show, what would the theme song be? You're the only reason I look forward to Tuesdays. Are you secretly running this class? I feel like everyone listens when you talk. If you were a professor, what would your first rule be? There should be a group project for brunch. Just saying. If your flirting lands flat, admit it and laugh. Okay, that was a cheesy line, but hey, at least I tried, right? I promise my jokes are better when I'm not sleep deprived. Nothing is more attractive than someone who doesn't take themselves too seriously, when it all goes right or wrong. Success story. A friend of mine once admitted to a girl in his class, honestly, I've been trying to talk to you for weeks, but every time I get nervous and chicken out. She smiled, said, me too, actually, and they ended up dating for 3 years. Still one of my favorite accidental dates. Fail story. I once tried to break the ice with, do you know if the homework is due today? She replied, no, but I'm not in your class. I blushed, apologized, and we both laughed. Still, no harm done. Quick guide, do's and don'ts. Do, start with shared experiences. Use humor and playful challenges. Keep things light and casual. Respect her space if she's not interested. Don't, use pickup lines you found online. Overthink every word. Try too hard to impress. Be afraid to own your awkwardness. Last words, go for it. Taking a chance in class is never easy, but you'll never regret being bold, real, and kind. You're aiming for honest and memorable. Whether you get a date, a new friend, or just a funny story to tell, you win either way. So next time you walk into class and see her there, say something. It doesn't have to be Shakespeare. Just be you. And if you liked these tips or have your own epic class crush story, hit like, subscribe, or share in the comments below. Trust me, your best moments always start with a little courage.